Okay, so the next step in the lane change procedure is we're driving down the road. This happens to be a busier road. Sometimes in West Des Moines you can't find a road that's not busy. So rather than making a student make lane changes in heavy traffic right away, maybe if they've never made lane changes, we can drive down the road and we can go through our lane change procedure, maybe not the turn signal since there's cars around, but we can work on checking our rearview mirror and our side mirror and our blind spot, staying in our lane, holding the wheel straight, and not slowing down. So the common mistakes you'll see is when kids start checking their mirrors. If they check their mirrors too long, or check their blind spot too long, or turn too much, they'll turn the wheel. And then a lot of times when they start checking their mirrors, they'll let off the gas and they'll start slowing down. So when all cars behind them start catching up to them, they can't make their lane change. So we're just going to drive down the road and we're just going to practice a lane change. And we're in the left lane, so we're going to practice a lane change to the right. We could practice a lane change to the left, and even though we're in the left lane, and just, you know, it wouldn't obviously work as well, but so you can ask the student, okay, we're not going to make a lane change here, but if we were going to make a lane change, would it be clear to make a lane change, right? So when you instruct the student to make a lane change, don't ever just say, we need to make a lane change, or make a lane change, because they'll think, oh, right now, and they'll just swerve. I've had kids just swerve over, right? So you always need to say, when it's clear, we're gonna prepare to make a lane change, and coach them through it, right? Checking their mirrors and blind spot, and when it's clear, when it's safe, whatever you want to say, then we'll make the lane change. Okay, so Crystal's going to practice making a lane change to the right without turning her turn signal on. So she's going to check her rear view mirror, her side mirror, and her blind spot, and just try to focus on not slowing down and holding the wheel straight. Okay. If traffic is heavy like this, then you have to talk about being careful when you check your rear view mirror, making sure you're checking back out the front windshield. So it's rear view mirror, front windshield, side mirror, front windshield, and then blind spot, right? Because if we're in heavy traffic, car in front of us gets on the brakes hard, you know, even though we have a 3-second following distance, that's a different video. So again, we don't want to just take our eyes off the road for 3 seconds or so, checking our rear view mirror, side mirror, and blind spot. We want to make sure we're glancing ahead. Obviously, we're not trying to make the student make a lane change as we're coming up to the point of no return, coming up to an intersection or construction or anything like that, where they're going to have split focus on lane change and construction and point of no return, right? So we're trying to single this down to just the lane change procedure. Okay. All right. Thanks.